Hello everyone, my name is Lily Martinez and I am the urban ecologist for the city of Pharr. In this week's video, I'll be showing you a few native insects that you may find in your backyard. But first, I will start with how things are classified. Insects are classified within the kingdom Animalia, the phylum Arthropoda, and class Insecta. The orders within the class Insecta are Lepidopterans, which are butterflies and moths, Coleopterans, which are your beetles, Hymenopterans, which are your bees, wasps, and ants, Hemipterans, which are your true bugs, and Dipterans, your flies and mosquitoes. For today, I will only be talking about Lepidopterans, your butterflies and moths. For our first butterfly, we have the Monarch. It's in the family Nymphalidae, the largest family of butterflies. They can be identified by their striking orange and black colors, which are a warning to predators that they are toxic. It's one of the most amazing insects alive, since it has the ability to migrate, and what makes them different is that they fly an estimated 4,500 kilometers from North America to central Mexico, and then back to North America. They do this round trip every year. For those monarchs that make the trip up to North America during spring, it takes them 4 to 5 generational lives, with each individual living for only a few weeks. The second part of the journey begins at the start of the fall season, when the butterflies fly back to the forests of the Sierra Madre mountains in Mexico. The butterflies that fly south are all the more extraordinary due to their different life cycle. Unlike their grandparents, they can live up to 8 times longer, are larger in size, and it takes them a single generation to make the 4,500 kilometer flight. Because of this, they are called the super generation. Overall, they are amazing, and their built-in navigational system is astonishing. They can do this round trip because of their antenna that can tell the time and know the direction they are flying based on the location of the sun. Sadly, due to habitat loss and climate change, their numbers are decreasing, but you can help them by planting native flowers for nectar like lantanas and goldenrod, and for the caterpillars, some native milkweed. Careful when looking for monarchs, since there are a few species that look very similar. Our next butterfly is the American snout. It's also in the family Nymphalidae, another butterfly that migrates in mass like the monarch, but what makes it unique is its distinguishable facial structure, and that is the reason it has been given its unusual name, the American snout. The most common time you will see them is between May and August. You may have noticed them already, since they have been around for a few months now. You're driving down the road and you see a lot of butterflies flying across. Well, it's most likely this butterfly. The number of individuals that make up the population is determined by the weather. So the longer a drought is and the heavier the following rains are, the larger the population of American snout butterflies. Lastly, we have a black witch moth, which is in the family Erebidae. Few differences between butterflies and moths. Their preferred active periods, either diurnal or nocturnal. In most cases, butterflies are diurnal, where they prefer to look for food during the day, while moths are nocturnal. They prefer to look for food and be active during the nighttime. Another distinction is the way the wings are positioned. While resting, butterflies will have their wings open, and sometimes they fan them. As for moths, they keep them in place and they do not move them. It is often associated with omens. For example, in Mexico, it is known as la mariposa de la muerte, and it is found at the home of a sick individual. They will pass away. Other cultures, though, suggest different ideas. For example, if they see this moth and it lands on them, they will win the lottery. The females and males of these species do not look alike, and this is called sexual dimorphism. Females are lighter in color and can be identified by the V-shaped white line that goes across their wings. Males tend to be darker, almost completely black, but they can be identified by the spots on their lower hind wings that are a metallic blue color. Also, females tend to be larger and may grow up to 17 centimeters long, making them one of the largest moths in the US. And those are 3 common lepidopterans that you may see in your backyard. If you see any of these insects, show us in the comments below. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and see y'all next week.